Well, farmers from across the country are currently gathered in Madison, Wisconsin for the World Dairy Expo, and they're offering a chance to learn about the latest trends impacting the industry. Michael Torrey of Michael Torrey Associates is in attendance and joins us now with an update. Michael, thank you so much for being here. So, you're a leading Capitol Hill consulting firm based in Washington, D.C. So talk about having a presence at the expo this year.
Well, I would say that there's a lot happening out here, a lot of decisions and conversations occurring in advance of this election, where the party in control will have different agenda items in terms of the Farm Bill, which is coming up next year. So we're out here just to listen and hear and work to see how things are going to move forward.
Yeah, talk about that. I know the topic of conversation, obviously, the midterm congressional elections and the potential impact on ag and food policy. How do you see these conversations really affecting the Farm Bill?
I think if we take a look at this and think about which party may be in control, and that's still a little bit undetermined, but we know that certainly if the Democrats continue to control the House, we think a focus is going to be more on urban and suburban, falling under that social economic aspect, whether it's climate change or sustainability or hunger, nutrition, or concentration in agriculture. And historically, the Democrats have had blue dog Democrats that have been a little bit more conservative, a little bit closer to the farm, and that contingent has continued to go down. So we're going to just kind of wait and see what the makeup of the caucus is, both on the Democrat and Republican side.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, and I don't know if you give us your insight, if the chamber does move to a Republican majority, what kind of shift should we expect?
Well, they're going to focus, I think, a little bit more on economic issues, what impact the government is having on farming and production agriculture. I would say that whether it's Democrat or Republican, it's going to require both parties to pass a farm bill. Each caucus has within that caucus different views on agriculture and farming programs. So there's going to be a need to find some balance in that. And just Republicans as an example, they may want to go after spending on hunger programs, but that's going to be difficult if they're going to get Democratic votes.
Talk about the importance and if you feel that the voice of rural America is being heard in Washington.
The short answer to that is yes, and it's a great question. I think COVID reminded a lot of folks in America of the importance of rural America. For the first time in my generation, certainly they were thinking about their food supply. But even beyond that, if you think politically, just take, for example, the last decade. If the House or the Senate or the White House changed parties, it used to be that it happened once or twice in a decade. That happened 5 times. The point being that votes in rural America matter more now than ever before. So I think rural America is going to have a big voice with what's happening at the national level.
Great to hear that, Michael. Thank you so much. Michael Torrey of Michael Torrey Associates. Appreciate you joining us and have a great time there in Madison.